The thesis statement or controlling idea is usually a single sentence which states the point of your essay, or as we like to say, the arguments of your work. It is simply your opinion that one thing happened because another thing happened. The rest of the essay is designed to support the thesis statement, giving the reader an objective view of your assignment. This video will show you how to develop the thesis statement in a time-efficient and practical way, and help you find the key to your assignment. You can find the thesis statement through simple outlining. There are two types of assignment papers you will be given in university, independent and marked criteria. So we will give you two kinds of methods for finding the thesis statement in the outlining process. The first method we will explore is for marked criteria papers. The outlining process and the steps are as follows. Step A. Simply read through your assignment criteria. Step B. Use the criteria listings to create headings for your body segments. For example, if your essay or report question is discuss the effects of pollution caused by industrialization in Nepal, the criteria list might be as follows. Criteria 1. What are the benefits of industrialization to the local economy? Criteria 2. How is the pollution being produced affecting the environment? Criteria 3. Is industrialization the only factor of pollution? And criteria 4. What can be done to reduce the pollution in the area? If you are writing a report, then you will need headings in the body segment of your work. You can simply reword and shorten the sentences here to create terms that can be used for headings. Like for example, you can shorten the first criteria and turn it into the heading 1. Benefits of industrialization to the local economy. The second heading can be effects of pollution. The third heading can write other causes of pollution and explore the different causes of pollution within that heading. And the fourth criteria can be carried out in your recommendations section. But of course, you may want to approach the recommendations differently if your tutor says so. Always ask your tutor about the structure he or she wants you to use in the assignment for a better understanding of the criteria. This is the most efficient way to present your research and analysis. Again, you should not stem too far away from this procedure unless if your tutor explicitly states otherwise. Step C. Find the strategy line for your work. In one sentence, write what you plan to find and how you plan to find it. For example, in this case, the strategy line might be find the effects that industrialization has on pollution in Nepal by exploring the benefits of industrialization, exploring the effects of pollution on the environment, and finding alternative causes of pollution in the area. The different headings in the middle segment should give you a clue as to how you can investigate the case. In the example given, the first part is what you want to find, and the second part is a summary of the steps that you're going to take in order to find it. Finding the strategy line really depends on your assignment question and the different criteria set by your tutor. However, once you summarize the what and the how of your investigation into one line, you will be able to find a clear and concise direction for your writing and prevent yourself from going off topic. Step D. Write the appropriate paragraphs under each heading to develop the middle segment of the paper. This is where you do the research and present it in an academic way. We will explore how to write body paragraphs the practical way in video 3. And finally, step E. Based on your findings, identify the thesis statement. By reading through what you have found, you should be able to find a single cause to many of the issues. The issues themselves are different aspects of the main topic written in your question or dissertation title. The thesis statement is a one-line summary stating how the element of the causative factor can have an impact on the subject of the topic factor. Why this impact can happen is what you explore throughout the middle segment of your work. If you find some issues with no causes, it isn't a problem. Simply state in the limitations segment that there wasn't enough time or resources to explore the questions more thoroughly. Then in your recommendations section, write what another researcher can do to improve upon the study. For a safer option, avoid mentioning any loose ends altogether if you can. They shouldn't have too much of an impact on your mark and will save you time and words on your essay. However, if you are doing a dissertation, then you must definitely state in your recommendations what another researcher can do to improve upon the study, as you will never have enough word count and you will never be given enough time. For dissertations and other independent research papers, the steps to finding the thesis statement are the same, except for certain differences. They are as follows. Step A. Come up with a title for your dissertation, then use the different components of your title to determine the headings for the middle segment. You will be able to find how different aspects of your subject is affected by various issues and topics. The headings will be determined by the topic you choose to write about. For a more in-depth understanding on how to produce structure from your dissertation title, I would highly recommend looking into research methods. It will help you understand how to gather data and analyze information attained from your research, and help you with learning how to present your work appropriately in the higher education level. Moving on to step B. Once you have identified all of the subheadings you will be using in your dissertation, the rest of the steps are the same as shown earlier. As you have just seen, finding the thesis statement requires you to finish almost half of the steps of this program. This is because once the findings for the main investigation is laid out like a blueprint, you will be able to link the factors together and find a position to take for your argument. You will be able to find the one line which, if identified correctly, can either make or break your assignment. That's all for today. I hope this video has given you some insight into the importance of the thesis statement and given you knowledge of how to find it. Please remember to like, subscribe and recommend to a friend, and I shall be seeing you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.